Dame Dash used to be a baller. He probably need to make a couple of phone calls or something. Call Curtis Blow and see if he could borrow a couple of dollars. Sometimes you just gotta watch your mouth. The Lord done took away his teeth, and he was still talking. He only had one eyeball on the blog talking about he see what's going on. Now don't nobody want to do business with him because Cameron just exposed him in the worst way possible. He exposed Dame Dash business practices. Now don't nobody want to work with him. He can't even get into real estate at this point. What's his cash app? I feel bad for Damon Dash. Now I know he ain't broke like how I'm broke. He got some money somewhere, but he ain't got that Jay-Z money. He ain't got that Cameron Jim Jones money. And these all the people that he put on. How could it be so bad? I'm trying to let y'all know. What Cameron did at the Breakfast Club, Dame Dash ain't gonna be never gonna be able to recover from what Cameron said. Y'all gotta listen at this, yo, Red. Set that up, bro. We Gucci in the game. What's going on? Oh shit, the whole stream bootlegged it. That's why y'all gotta do me a favor. Hit that Cash App, man. $ Shawn Blaze Docs. Yo, hand me my coffee. Shit all fucked up over here, man. Y'all gonna have to do me a favor out there. Hit that Cash App, $ Shawn Blaze Docs. They just cut the electricity off. I need y'all to hit that right now so we can get this thing back up and running. And you go out to the garage and hit the switch. I'll be back. All right, y'all stay tuned because we getting this together for y'all. Hit them like buttons, hit that Cash App too. All right, let's do this, y'all. Y'all ready? Okay, let's go. Cut that off. All right, here we go. Goddamn. Y'all listening? All right, here we go.
I had 2 slots left. I said, Revolt might want to work with you, but it ain't going to be till next year. But if you want the opportunity you gave me, I'll give to you. Mm-hmm. When I don't need to get off Epic Records, you gave me a chance to do music and you executive producer albums. I said, let me give you the same opportunity and let me executive produce your TV shows. You ain't got to wait till next year. And you was going to give Revolt all your content for free. Mm-hmm. That's how bad he wanted it. And pause. And I say, yo, I'll even pay you. Mm-hmm. Shout out to Big Fendi. That was the middleman for that. So I said, tell Dame this before I put it on Instagram. And Fendi was like, yo, the beginning of the conversation was cool. He was like, I bet. He said, but before I hang up, he's like, nah, fuck that. Nigga doing producing my shows, he can't do that. No, he can't do that. It's ego. You was ready to do it for free. And because you want me to, I can't, because I want to executive produce the shows, fuck that.
Ego and biz.
Hold on, y'all. That's beyond messed up right there, man. That's not how Harlem do. What's going on with Harlem these days, man? Them dudes used to be gangsters back in the day. Ain't nothing gangster coming out of Harlem nowadays, yo. And it's sickening to see that this is happening. You figure Cameron would show some type of loyalty to Dame Dash, but Dame Dash won't shut the fuck up, man. He keep on talking. People in the blogs in the comment section telling him, Dame, shut the fuck up, man. He just making it worse. He too old for this, man. He acting like he in high school with this madness. Now people exposing every little detail about his personal life. They getting around and talking about what went on between him and Lee Daniels. How come he started rocking with Cameron and had Cameron wearing pink? Then he put on Kanye West when he thought them pink polos would hurt The Rock. They trying to say he RuPaul behind closed doors. It's a whole bunch of question marks on Dame Dash. They said he made Jay-Z wear lip gloss when he first came out. Juicy Lip Jigga was his rap name before they switched it to Jay-Z. What was that all about? And Big Daddy Kane, everybody was curious to why they called him that, and he was working with Jay-Z, Bubble Lip Shawn, messed around and got with Dame Dash, who put on Cameron, and some pretty nigga with long hair named Joel Santana, another nigga named Jim Jones, and to top it off, some dude named Freaky Zeke. And that's before he got with Lee Daniels. and Dapper Dan sashaying his ass all around town with that fake Gucci on. What's going on in Harlem? This ain't gangster. Cameron done exposed everything. Listen at this, y'all.
But how can he call you out on that and then come up here and say he the chairman of Revolt and nobody even told him?
That's crazy.
That he was the chairman. He just made that
I'm
up.
just so glad he didn't take Cam's show off. That's how I was
Your
messed
promo
up.
for Revolt had to be crazy after that because they probably trying to figure out what's going on.
So this is what happened actually.
Hello, traders, and welcome back.
Hold on, y'all. I got y'all. Don't even worry about that. That's light work. Listen at this.
When all this shit was going on, and this is dead serious too, before it happened, Revolt hit me and was like, do you mind if we work with Dame? And I'm like, because all the shit was going on. And I'm like, I don't really care. Like, there's like, it wouldn't be till 2026 because, programming wise, the slots are filled. So I have 2 shows that I can put out starting this month that I want to put out. When Daniel called me, I said, yo, no, not Daniel. I put it on Instagram. I told Daniel about it, but I put it on Instagram. I had 2 slots left. I said, Revolt might want to work with you, but it ain't going to be till next year. But if you want the opportunity you gave me, I'll give to you. Mm-hmm. When I need to get off Epic Records, you gave me a chance to do music and you executive producer albums. I said, let me give you the same opportunity and let me executive produce your TV shows. You ain't got to wait till next year. And you was going to give Revolt all your content for free.
Okay, hold on. Let's break this down real quick, man. So Dame Dash was on the waiting list for Revolt. They said he can't get it rocking until 2026. So he's just sitting there, sitting on his hands, thinking of a master plan. And here go Cameron, already up there, already making boss moves, already in the building, already popping, already doing dumb numbers. And Cam reach out and say, hey, let me be your CEO, let me be your boss. Let me show you how to do this, son. And Dame Dash was not going. Can you imagine how that make him feel, though? Them young puppies you done raised up. Now they got you in the puppy kennel. The man that you helped him get on, now he trying to help you get on. He would have had to swallow his pride and let Cameron show him the way. And Cameron was willing to change his diapers, but Dame ain't want him to do it, man. Sometimes older people have pride, and they got every reason to have pride like that. But as a man, you figure he could have kept it to himself. But Dame Dash went straight to the blogs. Look at this.
Bad he wanted it. At pause. And I say, yo, I'll even pay you. Mm-hmm. Shout out to Big Fendi. That was the middleman for that. So I said, tell Dame this before I put it on Instagram. And Fendi was like, yo, the beginning of the conversation was cool. He was like, I bet. He said, but before I hang up, he's like, nah, fuck that. Nigga ain't producing my shows. He can't do that. No, he can't do that. It's ego. You was ready to do it for free. And because you want me to, I can't, because I want to executive produce the shows, fuck that. I don't get it. You're going to do it for free. Now you could do it, and I can executive produce it and give you a check. It's just, it was ego. So then that's when he went on to announce he was the chairman. And I never seen a nigga force his way to try and be somewhere where niggas don't want him in my life. The shit was wild.
Hey, damn, man, that's pause. He ain't say pause after that. He was supposed to say pause. Dame Dash is the Monique of hip hop. That's basically what he is. He hip hop Monique. Don't nobody want to work with him. He complaining, he running his mouth. He disgruntled. We seen this all along. What was that show they did back in the day? Let me pull this up real quick because we got a lot of news we about to get into, but look at this. Make sure I pull this up right. Yo, Dame Dash was dumbing out in this movie. It was very distasteful. He ruined the whole damn movie with his antics, man. They was doing the concert, Dame Dash getting a haircut, yelling, spitting, rolling his eyes, just a nasty ass attitude, the whole thing, man. And it really soured The movie, everything about it was good except for Dame Dash. He ruined it for everybody, man. He was bitching the whole damn time. And I was thinking, why? How could they work with this dude? Was giving wedgies and just snapping on people for no reason, talking about it was embarrassing to watch. And Jay-Z looked uncomfortable. Every time he got around Dame Dash, it's like he took a deep breath, like, here we go with this shit. So the whole time he was plotting and planning, like, man, whatever I do, I gotta get the fuck away from this dude. Then he bought in them he bought in them dudes from Philly. They begging for change and shit. You give them 100 G's, they come back, yo, let me get $5. That was not a good look, man. He couldn't get a bunch of dudes from Brooklyn or Harlem or New York or nothing like that. He had to go to Philly and get some rappers out of it. And shout out to Philly too, man. State Property was basically their bodyguards that rapped. That's what that was. They went to Philly and got some muscle. Just in case whenever Kanye got in the jam or whatever the case, just call them dudes from Philly. They'll take the charge and everything. State Property. But that's Negro here, no there. Okay, let's get back into this. Look.
Yo, Paid in Full,
Yeah.
right? What stage of production or development is it in right now?
Yo, why they ain't fired this chick yet, man? Why is she still there? They bought the other girl up there. What the hell is Just Hilarious still doing on the Breakfast Club? That's something we need to talk about real quick. They obviously don't like the chick. She must got a contract. Then she had the nerve to ask Cameron for the hookup in the Paid in Full 50 Cent documentary, talking about she wanted to audition. She had her job asking Cameron for the information so she could put it in the application. They should have fired her right there on the spot when she said that foolishness, man. Listen.
Serious.
Right now, 50's still trying to finish up some stuff in Shreveport because I believe he wants to do a lot of stuff in Shreveport. But it's probably not going to even be to the point to where we do casting, maybe not till April or May or something like that. I think he wanted to just make the announcement, get the buzz going, because he's shooting like 3 TV shows, 1,800 movies. That nigga works.
Yeah.
And he does shows in between. But if I had to guess a timeline, I would say probably April or May for casting, but I think it's some loose ends he want to get tighter in Shreveport.
Okay,
Why did you do more?
Hold up. Because I want to audition. Don't do me like, oh my.
She cut Charlamagne off to tell him that she want to audition. God damn, man, how desperate can you get? She just told the world that she hate the damn Breakfast Club. She trying to come up with the guest. That's very distasteful, man. They don't come up there for that. And you know Cameron ain't going. He ain't even trying to give Dame Dash a hand like that. Hold on, wait, because I'm asking, not for the fans or for the viewership. I'm asking because I want to audition. Man, if they don't get her the fuck out of there, what up?
April or May for casting, but I think it's some loose ends he want to get tighter in Shreveport.
Okay,
Why did you do more?
Hold up. Because I want to audition. Don't do me like, oh my.
April or May for casting, but I think it's some loose ends he want to get tighter in Shreveport.
Okay,
Why did you do more?
Hold up. Because I want to audition. Don't do me like, oh my nigga, like, I really.
Yo, man, send her back to the liquor store with this foolishness, man. Get her the fuck out of here, yo. She trying to bum a cigarette. She cut you off mid-conversation. See if she could bum a Lucy off you real quick. They ain't never gonna prosper with her ass on their roster. They ain't never gonna prosper with her ass on their roster. They need to get Angela Yee back ASAP. Cause somebody could come up there and beat Angela Yee's ass and she's still gonna keep her composure. She ain't never pulled no stunt like that. I need to see them real quick. What's her name? Just Hilarious? I know this ain't got nothing to do with Dame Dash, but she the Dame Dash of the Breakfast Club, man. Shannon Sharp, We know that's you, nigga. We know that's Shay Shay. I don't know who they think they pulling the wool over their eyes, but it ain't me. You done fucked up his job at ESPN. He had to put on lipstick and a wig just to get up at the Breakfast Club. Now he trying to get on the paid in full. Shay Shay, if you don't cut this shit. Nah, let me stop. Shout out to Just Hilarious. Let's get back into this. Y'all listening? Because Dame Dash has some things to say about Cam. And I can understand why Cameron is so upset that his mentor, Master Roshi, is talking all this shit about him in the media. He got Master Roshi. Is that Jay-Z? Wait a minute, what the fuck? Jigga Man. Got the Dame Dash, Jay-Z. Them people in Japan think they slick. Like, okay, so, well, you know, make another Hove. The fuck? Jay-Z and Dame Dash in Japan cartoons and shit. Look, he ain't got no teeth. Look. He ain't got no teeth. Them same sandals on them Sean Cletards with sandals. Oh, hold on, wait a minute. Might be on to something. Okay, let's quit being goofy for a second and get back to this news. Y'all listening? All right, let's get back into this. Make sure y'all hit that like button and hit that Cash App too. All right, we're about to get into some exclusive news. All right, here we go. Y'all listening? Here we go.
He was a manager or partner with you at one time, right?
Dame did a lot for me. You know what I'm saying? Like today's gonna be my last day Dame dashing.
Us too. Us too.
Yeah, because it's annoying. You know what I'm saying? So to be honest with you, I feel like I got set up. It felt like Dame had all these problems with me and never said it and was looking like a reason to say it. No matter what. So publicly, I've been giving this man props for 25 years. Mm-hmm. And it hasn't been a smooth 25 years, but that's always been my friend. I've never ran to the internet and talked about you. Whether we's having good time, bad time, whatever. What I do over the years is take breaks from you. When I say that, it's like, I didn't call him Dame for a minute. I'll call him next year, this, that, and the third. And when he started talking about me on different podcasts, I'm like, bro, what the fuck is this about? But he was saying, Cam is not a man. He ain't calling me this time. Yo, bro, everybody's not built for your personality. Mm-hmm. I am. I just know how to take breaks from you from time to time because I know your personality. Now I don't want to deal with it right now. Mm-hmm. But for him to go to the internet and start talking about me, it was like, really? That's what the fuck we doing? Mm-hmm. And when I seen that, I was like, this is crazy. He kept doing different interviews. Yo, Cam this, Cam that, Cam this. And I'm like, and then he talked about, the last thing was he said I didn't promote nothing we were supposed to go partners on with Honor Up, the movie, and we did an album with A-Track, and he said I didn't promote it. And I finally gave feedback on why I didn't promote it. I'm like, I didn't want to be in it. You know what I'm saying? No disrespect, but this how it happened. From there, avalanche. He just went crazy. Started going crazy. Cam this, Cam that, Cam that.
Damn, that's sad because that's how he making his money nowadays. Off of them views, shock value and shit. And he had to use Cam in order to get people to pay attention to what he talking about. If he ain't talking about Jay-Z, and how long he gonna be able to do that? He could do that for the rest of his life. But he figured he'd mix it up a little bit. I want to hear what he got to say about Beans for real. That's what he need to do. Come out and talk about how Beanie Siegel fucked up his contract and what he was doing with his money. That's what we want to hear. They keep on talking about somebody named A-Track. Let me look this up real quick. Rapper. Who the fuck is he? Oh, I know Dame Dash didn't have this boy in the studio. Wait a minute. They tried to turn him into Eminem with shit. Oh, Dame Dash done all the way sold out. And he on some fruity booty madness, trying to pull another Kanye West. Hey, I'm A-Track. I'm Dame Dash's artist. Cameron, nice to meet you. We're going to go in the studio, do some songs, probably go platinum. Like, this my man's right. Don't ever disrespect him, Cam. If I see you, don't disrespect you. Would you looking at my nigga's ass? Would you looking at his ass? Hold on, wait a minute. Can't wait a minute. Hold on, wait. What the fuck would you doing in the studio, A-Track? I heard you in there looking at nigga's ass. We looking at nigga's ass? That's what we doing now? Every time I bring a pretty motherfucker around here, you always on some shit. I ain't never do that with you and Jim Jones. He can't be serious with this bullshit. His Grandmaster Cash, the Beastie Boys' grandson or some shit. What the fuck is this? Nigga tried to pull a Bubba Sparks from Harlem. God damn, Dame. He trying to get that Arab money, to get that Caucasian money. Cam said he ain't even want to be a part of that shit. Like, come on, Cam, let me be the next you. He kind of looked like Boogie a little bit. This shit getting weird, man. Let's just get back into this, because this is all over the place. I need y'all to listen at this. Yo, Reg, get that set up, bro.
Definitely.
Wasn't surprised. I wanted him to do that. That's why I said y'all took.
You guys almost.
That's why I said y'all took the bait. Y'all took the bait. We had a debate, and you took the bait. You saw that? Debate?
Yeah.
The bait?
I get it. For sure. I mean, it looked like you guys almost came to blows. Like, it looked like it was about to go down.
That would have been a bad look for Charlamagne, based on the history and the algorithm, based on the things I saw. So what I saw is him run. And I saw him justify it and be proud of it. For 4 guys. 30 guys jumped me in Paris. I did not run. And there was witnesses, and everyone can tell you. That's just not how.
Yo, them Paris punches and them Brooklyn punches is a whole lot different. Hold him down, my guy. I hit him once, you hit him once. Everyone hit him one time. Come on, everybody, get in the line. Hit him one time. Oh, not the face, mate. Not the face, mate. Only on the shoulder. Hit him the shoulder. Yeah, that's right. Pow, pow, yeah. Hey, do it again. Hit him right there. Yeah, in the thigh meat. Hit him in the thigh meat. Yeah. Oh no, the popo's coming. Everyone, let's go. Let's get the fuck out of here. Did you hit him? Did you hit him? Did you hit him? Did you hit him? Talking about he got jumped in Paris. Like, go, you slap me with a spaghetti noodle. You haven't been slapped with a noodle, lad. Not gonna leave a mark or a stain, just a little wet moisture. Said he got jumped in Paris by 40 dudes. Like, hit him with the bag of bagels. Getting smacked with 1,000 bags of bagels, ain't come home with a scratch.
I mean, it looked like you guys almost came to blows. Like, it looked like it was about to go down.
That would have been a bad look for Charlamagne, based on the history and the algorithm, based on the things I saw. So what I saw is him run. And I saw him justify it and be proud of it. For 4 guys. 30 guys jumped me in Paris. I did not run. And there was witnesses, and everyone can tell you. That's just not how I deal with things. So I highly doubt, it takes about 4 guys for me, or 3 when I was younger. I would say that makes it a little even, because my hands are trained. So if he wanted to do that, I would have been with it, but I don't think it would have been a good look for him. And, Daniel was there, so that would have been a really bad look for everybody in there, trust me.
God damn, homie got on the white tee and is wrinkled. On camera. Come on, Dame. Can't nobody look at him the same no more. Money is not your friend. Unless you a friend with your money. And he was definitely enemies with his money as well. He treated that money like shit. And it shows. Now that money done turned around and bit him in his ass. That's why you gotta be careful how you treat people, man. Relationships go sour. Next thing you know, you down, and that person you was shitting on, they all the way up. And you got too much pride to ask them for a favor. Shit's sickening, man. You gotta watch how you treat people, the way you talk to people, the way you act around people, all of that. You gotta be more considerate. Gotta watch your tone. And just be respectful, man. That disrespect, it's gonna fuck you up one day. But for somebody to be so arrogant and so prideful and not see where they was wrong at, and they still continue on that path, you're supposed to pray for everybody, man. Pray for Dame Dash. Do he got a Cash App or something? Because this is hard to watch. How far is this gonna go before he repent? He need to fully give his life to Jesus tonight. Repent. We want to see the baptism of Dame Dash. Have him change his ways, apologize, and speak highly of everybody he ever worked with. Praise the people that's doing well, and pray those. He need to be a holy man. Reverend Run need to let him borrow one of them collars and shit. Just try on the pre-suit and see how it feel. You might like it. It'll be better than that tee. You need to find some damn religion. And that's for every old mogul. All you old freaks out there that been promoting demon music and shit. Doing the devil's work. Y'all all need to be pastors at this point in y'all life. Talking about Uncle Luke. Y'all see Project Pat done went to the Lord. Got tired of pushing them 3-6s. DJ Paul definitely need to join the house of the Lord. You too, Dane. Find some religion. Whatever you want to do. Be a Buddhist. Do a Russell Simmons. And become the Dalai Lama. And promote a message of peace. Enough is enough, man. You can't go back to 2004. Them days is gone. Let it go. Maybe it's a Harlem thing. Them niggas don't never grow up, do they? I can't think of one man from Harlem that switched up and got his grown man on. Let's just keep it moving, man, because I'll be talking about this dude all night. Yo, go ahead, play the clip.
Trust me on that. So we're only tough for love. We only protect ourselves, but we're always prepared to protect ourselves. And, if he just started boxing, I don't care. I told him afterward, I'm just curious. I'm old. I shouldn't be boxing. But I'm like, I'll give you a round or two. I'm just curious to know if he can fight at all. But I know what I'm going to do. Even old, we all that. I used to fight pros.
This nigga trying to fight Cameron? For real? That's what he trying to do? He want to put hands on Cam. He want to catch him coming out that Louis store and knock his fucking teeth out. Cam. He ain't worried about his teeth. He ain't worried about a goddamn thing except for whooping your ass. For Harlem. I don't think Cam want that smoke. And if Mace jump in, hit the nigga with the Bible, he going to hell. They better get back cool with Jim Jones because he their only fighting chance. Joel Santana gonna hit the crack pipe as soon as them niggas start smoking. It is what it is, man. If I had to put my money on somebody in a Cameron versus Dame Dash fight, Cameron on that pink horsepower, he might fucking skeet a rainbow all over Dame Dash forehead. Pause. That pink horsepower. Soon as you take that shit, the only position is anal. You get that pink shit up in your body, you gonna wake up next to the homie. Y'all gonna have to let me know what y'all think about this in the comment section, man, because I'm disgusted that these OG gangsters acting like some YNs on these YouTube streets. Dame Dash might be on crack. He came up in that era, and if you know like I know, everybody that sold dope back in the day always was a little curious with the work. When they was cooking it up, bagging it up, they let a little something sniff. Especially when they going through hard times. Mama done got kidnapped, don't know where she at. Your baby mama messing with another drug dealer cause his bricks is bigger. And you sitting up there bagging up that work, your best friend in jail, your other friend dead. You going through it real bad, and you start to thinking, what would make my life a little easier? That's when they get to sniffing around the house. That work residue on the counter, next thing you know, nigga got a straw in his hand. Sniff a little something, bounce back on their feet, make them feel like they the man all over again. Dame Dash probably done been there, done that. He probably fell in love with the cocoa. I don't know, man, something ain't right. I see the crack in his eyes, man, allegedly. I don't know this stuff for sure, but I don't like it. But one thing for sure, if I had to pick between Dame Dash and Cameron, Dame Dash gonna beat that ass. Y'all need to listen at this, man. Yo, Reg, go ahead, play that.
For rounds.
Yeah, I seen Cameron touch on that a little bit when I guess you and Mace almost got into it.
Yeah, no disrespect to Mace, but in my brain, him and Cam were gonna get beat up.
Damn.
And there was no way they could beat me. In that moment, in my brain, there was no way. Matter of fact, you better get another one of your friends. And they'll tell you that in a crowd of 20, 30 people, I'd be like, I don't give a we fighting. Because I do that, or at least I used to. I used to fight a lot. So I'm used to it. I'm used to kicking, pause a punch, and giving back 3 or 4. And I've been jumped before and still fought. So I know how I'm going to react to certain things. I don't fight to lose. And the people that I'm around, I've never seen them lose a fight. I'm not trying to lose a fight. Now, you know, Cam and I have some degree of a truce going on, but he needs to come see me. We need to talk. But there are things that I could say right now that I'm not for Harlem.
Okay, I mean, can you talk about what happened that day between?
Damn, he pushed like that? That's how he making it seem. Like Cameron a sucker or something. That's how he talking about him. He said he could have beat Cam and Mace ass at the same time and they both would have been laughing. Like dang, 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 dang. Every time you punched them in their face, they let out a louder laugh. He was bleeding out the nose, bleeding out the mouth. Get these crash test dummies away from me, man. These niggas lame, man. These niggas ain't from Harlem. Get the fuck out of here. He said he would have whooped both of their ass, y'all, at the same time. They didn't stand a chance. He would have dropped Cam, one hitter quitter, took Mace, and threw him in the middle of the street in front of a bus. And the look on his face, he don't look like he bothered by it. He know this for a fact. He knows some things about these guys that got him feeling like in any given moment, he could beat their ass, no problem. Look.
You and Mace?
I don't really remember. It was, you know, I remember I think we might have been in Mark 125. He said some slick shit. And the thing is, back then and even now, you see how they play too much. So I always be like, they were always the guys that were always finessing people. So you know how Cam might say he used to hang out in Jim Jones' house only because, you know, he had a house and he'd be his friend for that. I would always be like, don't play with me like that. And it does seem like they were only my friends for I had my own apartment. I used to let them drive my cars, but I just don't remember. But I remember being surprised that he was taking Mace's side, knowing that I'm gonna beat the shit out of both of them. Pause. Or at least that was my intention. It could have went the other way. I don't think Mace is a punk because he didn't stand down, but that doesn't matter to me. Most people that fight me don't stand down, but afterwards they can't stand up. But again, I'm old. But you could ask some of the people that have been in physical combat with me. I break bones and put in the hospital. You know, and I'm not gonna call out no names, but they'll tell you. But people know about it. Harlem knows about it. When I really fight somebody, they pissing in the bag after if I could get my way.
And that's why you ain't got no money now, Dame. That's why they calling you broke. That's the reason why your ass is 2 steps away from the ghetto. For thinking like a nigga and glorifying foolishness. That's not the way to the future, brother. In case you ain't heard, niggas wearing skinny jeans nowadays. Somebody put him on with the Lil Nas X and the Lil Uzi Verts and let him know that ain't what's going on right now. So what if you could fight when they just passed the law to where everybody can have a damn strap? He gonna mess around and get shot in his ass. Unless he stay in Harlem, where they still throw hands. Cause that shit is old news, man. Who gonna wanna do business with him? What millionaire gonna wanna sit at the table with him? Nigga sitting there trying to do a deal with Dame Dash with a mouth guard in his mouth. Nigga show up with knee pads, a bulletproof vest. Nigga show up to do a deal with Dame Dash with a football helmet on cause you don't know which way it's gonna go. He disrespect you, disrespect your mother. Nigga standing on business with some brass knuckles on this damn thing, on his hands. Where they get this? He ain't never gonna do a deal in the future. The AI is not going for this shit. Nigga punch a hole in the computer. He get mad at the AI. Put on the virtual reality headset, Hadouken the AI manager. He ain't never gonna be able to make another dollar out here, yo. He fucked that up. All this tough guy talk is just scaring away the money. If shit go bad, you might just have to put hands on this nigga and go to jail. He gonna sue you while you in jail. And be on the blog talking about how you ain't a real nigga. Ain't nobody got time for that. Now, back in the day, if they was all still young, it'll make a little bit of sense. But damn, man. What is it gonna take for him to realize that he gonna have to change his ways? And everybody can't be the problem. And I noticed that in my life, man. Thinking about my past and relationships I've been in and how some of them played out similarly, it dawned on me, well, hell, maybe I must have been a problem in a lot of them damn situations, man. And it's true. And when you can admit that it's you, then that's when you can start to make some changes. And when you start to make them changes, you realize that you're not always at fault, especially when you put your best foot forward, man. You need to cut this shit out tonight. Cause it's only mucking up his money. And then he went up there and lied on Revolt at the Breakfast Club. Now they don't want to do, he making the ass out of himself. I need y'all to listen at this. Oh, get this together. Yo, play that.
Dame got a movie called Honor Up. He's shooting it on 125th and 12th Avenue. I tell him I'm about to go to Jersey. Yo, stop by the set real quick. Stop by the set, show some love real quick. It's like 3 degrees outside. I'm with Juju, mind you. Juju was my girl at the time, with Juju. So we go in the trailer till Dame finished shooting this scene. Dame comes over, yo, get Cam a fur. You in the next scene, Cam. Get a fur. Hold the fuck on. Get a fur. Nah, I just came support. Nah, I need you to do this scene. Dame, I didn't come here and do no scene. Oh shit, Juju here? Get Juju a fur. Get her fur. Both of them, they gonna put them in the nigga scene, the bitch scene. I said, Dame, I don't wanna be in this movie. Oh, you gonna do me like that? Pause. That's what you gonna do? Word, you serious? Now the guilt trips on me. All I want you to do is one little scene. Fine, Dame, fine. Now we in the scene. It's no lines. Yo, just talk and figure it out, everybody. Just talk some shit, just figure it out. Before we get out of here, we did this scene for this movie. We have no idea what the movie's about, nothing. Dame like, yo, tomorrow I need you in peak skill. No. Dame, no. No, I'm not coming to peak skill. I need you to, yo, how you gonna do this scene? And I need you, man. You gonna fuck the movie up if you don't come do the scene in peak skill.
Oh, man, don't nobody want to be his friend after hearing shit like this, man. I don't even want to know the nigga. I don't know the nigga, don't want to know the nigga. Shawn Blazington, Dame Dash has seen your videos and he would love to do business with you. You have a meeting with him tomorrow at 3 o'clock. Dame Dash, I'll pass. I'm good. Because he might want to fight as soon as I get in there. Like, I seen your video. Nigga, come in. Nigga, put you in the headline. Nigga, what the fuck you talking about? Nigga, you ain't even from Harlem. Where the fuck you from? Nigga, you ain't even from my block to be speaking on me like that. Nigga, will I ever see you on YouTube again? I'm gonna kick your ass, nigga. Get him the fuck out of here, yo. The world is moving in a different direction, people. I know you had fun in your day. A lot of people trying to keep it the way it was or keep it the way it been. It ain't happening, man. If you ain't evolving, then you just gonna get left behind. You're gonna have to, and you don't have to evolve with the world. You gotta evolve in your own personal way. Be unique. Figure out something that works for you. Will work for everybody else, not gonna work for you. You gotta be your own person. But one thing for sure, you gonna have to change. If you ain't willing to do that, then life just gonna leave you behind. And I see that's what's happening with Dame Dash right here. Old people ain't got no business trying to beef with any fucking body. Your back ain't right, legs acting up. All it takes is a good sequence of punches. You may never ever recover from that shit. Young kids could be flipping off the porch and doing all types of shit and bounce back. Old people can't. But you figure your pride, your dignity as a man and all that shit. What is manhood in 2025? Manhood is a motherfucker that's willing to go to jail. That's basically what manhood is. A nigga that's willing to go to prison. That's it. And if you ain't willing to go to jail, then you ain't no real man in 2025. So people gotta choose. Niggas be like, hand me the lipstick, man. Wear the lip gloss, cause I ain't trying to go to jail. And even when you do get to jail, they gonna break your ass down so bad that you gonna be a faking as a damn man. That's why I said everybody gotta figure it out for themselves. What's manhood to somebody else ain't gotta be manhood to you. You gotta define your own manhood. And for all the men out there letting women define your manhood, what sense do that make? You trying to be a real man in the eyes of a female that got bigger balls than you. What sense do that make? You can't, nowadays you can't compete with women when it comes to masculinity. Because when the police get there, before they put the cuffs on her, they gonna throw your ass in jail. It's a cold world we living in. Dame Dash must ain't get the memo. Especially if it's fucking up his money. Now this the part that I'm trying to understand. Right here, y'all. What was this all about? You talking about how you let Lee Daniels finesse you out of $2 million. What type of Jedi mind, what did he have to do or say to get $2 million out of Dame Dash? What was their relationship like? That smirk, that smirk on his face says it all, man. That look on his face is very telling. And he know he wrong. He gotta know he wrong, man. And they was together on multiple occasions. Same arm around his shoulder, and he pulled him close. Look at this, y'all. He even put his mouth on it. Why he let him get so close like that? Pause. They left the bar drunk together with their hair blowing in the wind. I couldn't believe it when I seen these pictures. Look, they left the bar drunk. They was holding on to each other like some hoochies. Like, which way is the car? I don't know. Is it that way? I think it's this way. Where are we going? Okay, we're going back to the hotel. I don't know. Like, see you later, guys. He waving at people and shit like, bye. They skated out of there so bad their hair was blowing in the damn wind. I just don't understand it, man. He got a lot of fucking nerve. Everything about Lee Daniels is pause. But somehow, look at this shit. Y'all see this shit? Look like he want him to give him a kiss on the cheek. Like smooches. You see Dame Dash walking down the street like Lil Nas X. Like, don't be late to the party. What going on with this dude, man? He got $20 million out this nigga. And Dame Dash was crying for his money back. Hold on, he spoke about that? Wait a minute, I need to see this real quick. Y'all there? Y'all stay tuned. Yo, y'all do me a favor, man. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel, hit the notification button. I gotta look at this real quick. And I need y'all to come along for the ride.
All my friends,
hold on, wait.
But for some reason, all my friends, all of them, 100%
cut that shit off.
But for some reason, all my friends, all of them, 100% of them. Not like the ones that have that. Anyone over 10 million followers?
Yeah.
They're not
different
posting.
game.
I don't know what.
Now, one aspect about just the balancing of energies, right? You have the industry, and there's a certain demeanor that they want you to have in the industry, but then you also have the street aspect where many of us may have come from. There was a moment that I looked at kind of like I think we championed you on to do that, which was the video of you checking Lee Daniels. You remember that like moment? Mm-hmm. Now, the thing that I thought was cool was that you actually did it versus I think some of us may not have pressed somebody at that in that stature and that like what made you feel compelled to go ahead and address the situation there as opposed to sending an email to his attorney or like
I done all that. He owed me $2 million. I don't care what industry you in. You owe somebody $2 million, you don't say nothing about it. That's your own fault.
Yeah.
But you know, it's a longer story than that. But at the end of the day, he owed me $2 million. I wasn't even no thought about that. I don't think I care who it is.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not going. I mean, you know.
Yeah, some people would have avoided. Like you know, some people may not.
Most people wouldn't have gave him $2 million.
Okay.
So the type of person that has $2 million to give is the type of person that's gonna go get it back.
Yeah. That made me think about you giving opportunity.
No, that don't make no goddamn sense. If you got $2 million to give, you must not be worried about the $2 million. The type of person that'll give $2 million is the type of person that'll go get it back. That's like saying the type of person that'll give you $2 is the type of person that go get their $2 back. No, the fuck they won't. Especially if they gave it to you. And if you need it that bad, you ain't got no business giving nobody the $2. But to him, he a CEO. He wear that shit on his sweatshirts, his size CEO. Like everybody gotta know it. He don't give a damn what you think about him. As long as you see him as a CEO, that's all he give a damn about. He could be dead broke. As long as the perception is good, that's all that really matters. See, that's that Harlem shit. People don't give a damn about being broke. As long as people don't know they broke, then they happy as hell. As long as they get their likes, their clicks on Instagram, social media, as long as people spreading rumors and talking about how good you got it, who gives a damn if you broke or not? It's all about the perception. But him talking like this let me know he ain't got no money like that. Listen.
Yeah.
And one of the bigger opportunities, you know, we're a comedy platform. And this is something I heard you say over time was the alley-oop that you gave to Kevin Hart. Mm. But I also hear, you know, that it was like, you know, you maybe felt that he didn't necessarily, you know, pass the ball back.
Nah, I just be mad when he don't post my shit up on Instagram.
That's what it's about?
I mean, it don't cost $1. You know what I mean? His path is his path. I love Kev.
Yeah.
But actually, no one that I've put on or that I've helped will post my shit on Instagram. I don't even take it personal. I don't know why. I post anybody's shit on Instagram. It doesn't cost $1.
Yeah. But it's the image. But it goes back to the image thing.
My friends. I don't give a fuck about the image. My friends are my friends. And if that person's a good person, you can pass me anything. And if my block is clicking and your work is good and it doesn't conflict with mine, why wouldn't I?
Yeah.
But I can't get anybody to do that. Kanye won't do it. You know,
He be posting
and that's my man.
wild stuff.
But he won't post my shit, and that's my man.
Yeah.
You know, Kev won't do it. I love them all. I'm not mad. It's a human.
Cause when do the shit stop, Dame? Is it a one-off, or is this something you gonna want them to do for the rest of their life? How long they gonna be in debt? You figure, hell, he put me on. He don't need no goddamn help. That's like putting somebody in the house, but now you need a place to stay. Like, nigga, you put me in the house. Now you want to live in the house that you put me in? Now you got to make room for this nigga. And he don't plan on ever leaving because he the one that put you in the house. Now you this motherfucker slave for life. Don't nobody want to go through that. If he was the boss, like how he said he was the boss, he wouldn't be going through this right now. But it's all about how you treat people. Man, I know it's hard for a lot of people out there to treat people right, but that's your best bet. Because in the future, somebody told me a long time ago, man, God giveth and God taketh away. And that shit is true, man. Just because you got it today don't mean you're going to have it for the rest of your life. That's why you got to be humble and grateful. Who that chick online selling them big spaghetti dinners? She put the spaghetti in the box with some corn and some string beans and shit. Talking about, oh, this $100 for this box of spaghetti. Then she got the nerve to say, oh, I ain't never had to been humble because I ain't never have to be humble. It be them people that be falling off the worst, man. You got to be humble. But some people don't even know how to take a wake-up call. But don't know when they got their wake-up call. Hold on, people calling, Reg, what's going on with the phone lines, bro? Oh, goddamn, I'm over here missing calls and stuff. Let me get this together. I knew something wasn't right. People leaving voicemails and shit. Yo, turn the phone lines on, man. What you doing? Oh, I do apologize for all the people that left the messages. I really do appreciate y'all. The phone line's open. Make sure y'all hit that Cash App too. $ Shawn Blaze Docs. Hit that like button. Without further ado, I want to get back into what this woman had to say about Dame Dash. Because Cameron done already exposed him, y'all. But I want to hear what this lady got to say about Dame. Y'all listening? Okay, here we go.
Hey guys, I'm out here playing in this golf tournament and my phone is blowing up with notifications that Dame Dash once again has my name in his mouth when he should be having Polident tight grip in his mouth, instead holding those cheap ass dentures in place instead of worrying about me. Why do you keep trying to bring me into your mess? You've been sued by everybody, you've lost every single lawsuit, and you owe the government all this money, yet you keep trying to bring me into your bullshit. I have been quiet. On the set of Dear Frank, you were wildly inappropriate. You did shit on that set that should have shut it down, okay? Very inappropriate, the way you were carrying on with the women on set, and what you did to me during the one scene was fucked up. I have not embarrassed you yet because everybody else has done that job for me, and including yourself. But if you want to keep running your mouth, then I'm going to tell my side. You was a pervert on set. You were disgusting. The things you did with that porn tape and what you tried to do to get me ready for a scene with you while your shunt was showing out of your chest and you thought you was hot, you were not. You were a fat mess. And yes, I understand you see me everywhere, so and you're nowhere except pretending to own ranches that you don't own and borrowing money from people. And you see people that are just flourishing without you, and like you do with Jay-Z, you're just sitting there jealous of everybody else, counting everybody else's money. So now you want to include me in your lawsuit. Bring it on. You lost every other suit that my lawyer Chris Brown has gone up against you against. You've lost everything. You don't pay rent. You all the contracts. You've been sued by everybody and lost because you steal property from people. You found guilty of that, okay? From women. You rent expensive homes to give the image of you being wealthy, and then you default and don't pay your rent. And you've been sued by them, and you've lost those cases too. So why is my name in your mouth? I didn't want my body in your mouth. I sure don't want my name in your mouth. So keep all of us out of your mouth and out of your thoughts, okay? I'm so sick and tired of your shit.
I mean, it doesn't get more.
God damn, man, she going off on Dame Dash, y'all. Hold on, wait a minute. Wait, yo, get that together, bro.
You are the reason for your failure. And Dame, you talk so much shit about people being culture vultures, stealing from the culture, and not down with black people, and they working for the white man. All while you parade a woman around that is a white woman, and you pretend to be that she's Puerto Rican, that you think, oh, it's different, right, with me. And you talk so much shit about everybody else. Not that there's anything wrong with dating a white woman or a Puerto Rican woman, but you go out of your way to pretend that she's not what she is, okay? In my opinion. And I think that's super whack, but that just shows your character. Your character. Your own family don't with you because of what you do and how you behave. You know, I felt bad for you when we were filming because I was like, damn, maybe he got a raw deal. Maybe like, you know, he is this victim that he claims to be. But I see now from working with you one time and never again, that all your failures are your own, it's your own doing. You caused all of the bad shit that has happened to you. You're not a victim. Your ego in your mouth, you still think it's 2003 and it's the big pimping video when you can spray liquor on women and like it's cute. It was never cute. It never gave cute. It cut me off at the best part. Damn, you are a boy.
Why is this so stupid?
That's why people don't fuck with you. You're a boy.
Yo, what's that nigga number so I could tell him to take that out of this shit, man? He gonna have to, yeah, it's about time to hang that up, bro. I done forgot what the fuck was going on here, yo. Cause it make my blood boil every time I see this bullshit, man. It gotta be a different clip or some shit he could find and put out. That shit got me hot. Oh, let me take my shirt off, man. Cause this shit, whew, that shit pissed me off. It's the little things in life that make a nigga mad. I don't even wanna hear I don't wanna see that shit no more, man. Gonna have to, man, just delete that file, man. Don't ever use that shit again, bro. We about to move on, y'all. We about to get back to what Cameron had to say. God damn. Y'all listening? Okay, here go the part right here. This what I want y'all. This more important, y'all. This what I want y'all to see. Look.
Put out in different, like first, it's a docuseries. So you could understand the characters. Then it's gonna turn into possibly, which is what I was showing y'all, because then after the docuseries, it was turning into a scripted. So from the docuseries, my method is I write from the doc. So as I'm interviewing you, because that's how I'd write the script anyway, I'm actually doing the doc. Like that's how I'm doing my book.
Yo, let me see something real quick, y'all. And I need y'all to fill me on this and let me know if I'm right or wrong. I got a feeling that they used some cheap film when they filmed this movie. But since it's a nostalgic movie and it take place in the 80s, I think that works out well that they use that cheap ass film. They use that same film from Boys in the Hood and Menace to Society, that Kodak film. You can't get an HD picture of this shit nowhere. It's all in 720. It might be in 480. The whole damn movie. It look older than what it is, but like I said, it's an 80s timepiece. So I think that's working in their favor. And I know damn well Dame Dash didn't do this all by himself. Classic movie, nevertheless, man. A very, 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 very good movie. But Dame Dash talking about he got a whole production company and all this shit. I ain't seen nothing else to come out after this. Nothing that really made a splash. And Cameron was a part of that. This look like a one and done. Now this is enough to build a legacy off of, you know. But 50 Cent done bought the rights. And he about to take Paid in Full and do some BMF shit with it. And that's crazy how he shitted on the whole Detroit. He made the BMF series and then just dropped them dudes like they was some flunkies. And you figured things would get better when Big Meech came home, but that just made shit worse. Look. I would have never thought that Lil Meech would have got exposed so bad. But he was that much of a lame. I thought he was his father gangster, but they saying he went to private schools and shit, and he nowhere near that life. He be taking roofies and popping snuffers and doing all that suburban boy shit. Say he on dope real bad. He ain't out of rehab, doodling on himself and all that. That's a sad story. This nigga need to be in the Jackson 5 biopic. Jermaine Tito Jackson or something. This BMF shit don't work out. Put him in the Jackson spinoff after that. They had Jalen Rose all in the show looking corny and shit. With the toupee wig, afro / fade, whatever that shit. Look how she looking up at his head. Like, is he serious with this damn shit? They got the Steve Harvey blowout, Dominican sideburn blowout fro. Better yet, just call it the Jalen Rose, man. It is what it is. The shit. This show make the whole BMF look corny. I heard they had Young Miami. They had Snoop Dogg, Monique. Somebody need to get smacked. They had the chick Leslie Jones on the shit too. They all need a foot in their ass. You hire a nigga to play a nigga. That's the saddest part about all this shit, man. And these some good niggas. All of them. They some good black people playing bad black people. They getting over on the poor. You gotta hire a nigga to play a nigga bad. And you know what really fucked me up? Hold on, get this together. What's the dude? Hold on, look. This nigga right. Oh my God, I couldn't believe it, y'all. He played a nigga from the D so well. No Diddy. He played a dude from Detroit so well. I thought this nigga served time. I thought he was just the grimiest nigga alive when I seen the show. I Googled this motherfucker. Oh man, you won't believe it. What's his name? Oh man, let's do this together. Oh my God. British actor Eric Kofi Abrifa shares how he perfected his Detroit accent. They play a nigga better than a nigga. Oh my God, this man from the UK, the top of the morning, he the 21 Savage of acting. He Niggerus Alba, that's what he is, man. I'm like, damn, they get a nigga play a nigga better than a nigga ever played a nigga. Hold on, look. We gotta go through this together. What's his wiki? It blew my mind when I seen this shit. Oh my God, they ain't gonna pull it. They must have deleted the wiki. This nigga went to all the prestigious. This nigga went to the Harry Potter school out there in the UK. He went, man, he one of them prestigious top of the morning, uppity Negroes. And they had him playing the straight up motherfucking Detroit Menace in the show. But that's Negro here nor there, man. Y'all gotta let me know how y'all feel about all of this Dame Dash news in the comment section. Cause Cam done exposed them. And it's looking like Dame Dash is a sucker. A old sucker at that. So Cameron, you really put a nail in this man's coffin. How long I been on here? Let me double check before I get out of here, man. Let me double check. Okay, I've been on here long. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about it in the comment section, man. I got so much love for y'all. Yo, I'ma holla at y'all on my next video, man.